Thank you to everyone who keeps coming back to watch our videos. And if you've just discovered us, welcome! I'm Stephen and this is Inaka Vibes. We used to live in a place where the night was filled with street lights and the glow of the city. Quite the opposite these days. Natural darkness with a sky full of stars on this remote southern Japanese island. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like if you wish. Thanks for all your support. An early start on this particular morning. My wife Yumi woke us all up just after 4 a.m. Something pretty unique is about to happen, which we get to experience here on this island. Any guesses? That's right, there's a rocket launch. This time we'll just watch it from home. Still being dark, the launch suddenly lights up the entire horizon. Looks like an early sunrise. It's an incredible sight. Even though we're some distance away, the sound and vibration reaches us a few moments later. Reminds you just how powerful these things are. The house actually shakes from the force of it. And good news, the launch was a success. Rewinding a little to late July and a night with a full moon. Last year, Yumi and our daughter Mia went looking for newly hatched sea turtles. They didn't see any, so decided to try again this year. They headed off to the beach before sunrise, hoping the timing would finally be right. Not me, I'm afraid. My futon was just too comfy. Since around May, we've been seeing plenty of tracks left behind by sea turtles coming ashore to lay their eggs. They usually hatch after about 2 months. The temperature of the sand can affect how quickly they develop, so it's tricky to know exactly when they'll emerge. We usually go with the attitude of if you see one, lucky you. They actually did spot one this time, but not exactly the sight they were hoping to see. The crows are around, ready to pounce, but that's nature, I'm afraid. Hopefully one day we'll be lucky enough to see a whole group of healthy little turtles making their way toward the ocean. And now we're already into the middle of August. Japanese summers can feel pretty intense with all the heat and very high humidity. But over the past few days, the weather has actually been a little cooler thanks to a distant typhoon out in the Pacific Ocean. Of course, being surfers, we've been enjoying the waves that same storm has been sending our way.
I think I got everything. I'm not sure, but I think so. Nice day for hiking today.
Oh,
Clear.
very clear.
Smaller today, but that's perfect for Mia. Summer vacation has started and the beach is pretty much her favorite playground. There's always someone enjoying the ocean, kids, adults, surfers. Something about spending time in the sea that always seems to recharge you. And Mia had a pretty exciting moment during this particular surf session. I usually give her a little push into waves, but today she managed to paddle into, catch and ride a wave all by herself. Didn't manage to film it, I'm afraid, but anyways. She was really having fun when suddenly and unfortunately she experienced her very first jellyfish sting. Don't worry, nothing serious, but still. 1 minute she was having a great time and the next she was a little anxious about getting back in the water. But Mia's not one to dwell on things and she soon decided to jump back in. Then she got zapped by another one. Actually, a whole bunch of surfers got stung this day. Not the very bad kind, but still enough to get your attention. We do sometimes have these days in the ocean this time of year. Still, I think there's positives Mia can take from the experience.
Get a few nice waves.
Daddy.
Probably looks really small on camera.
Instead of letting one or two bad experiences define how we feel about something, we can replace it with new experiences. Good days, bad days, and everything in between, that's how we grow. So after an eventful few hours in the ocean, Time to head home and pick some summer vegetables from our small farm. I think that's what we enjoy about life here. Extraordinary moments and everyday experiences, for us at least, can exist side by side. Watching a rocket launch from our front yard, searching for baby sea turtles, time in nature, the ocean and all its experiences, then coming home to harvest our own goodies. This is kind of how our daily island life goes. Bit different, eh? Thanks so much for spending some of your time with us. We're happy to share some of our experiences here with you. Subscribe and give us a like if you wish. It really helps our small channel grow. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Take care, and we'll see you next time.